Lennox Lewis says there is only one heavyweight who can be considered greater than Muhammad Ali. Lennox Lewis is often spoken about as one of the best ever heavyweights, alongside the likes of Muhammad Ali. Until Oleksandr Usyk repeated the feat in May of 2024 with his victory over Tyson Fury, Lewis was the last undisputed heavyweight way back in 1999 after he beat Evander Holyfield. Along the way, he also beat the likes of Frank Bruno and Mike Tyson, and managed to avenge two upset losses to Hazem Rahman and Oliver McCall. He finally retired after beating every man he faced with hard-fought a win over Vitaly Klitschko in 2003. Lewis will undoubtedly go down as one of the best heavyweights to ever lace up the gloves, but in his opinion two men stand alone at the top of the list. Speaking on Fox Sports, Lewis put Jack Johnson and Muhammad Ali as greatest of all time. Jack Johnson, Muhammad Ali, basically. They both had great strengths. I've seen a lot of old footage and my hero was more Muhammad Ali cause I've seen more of him, but if I'd have seen Jack Johnson as well as that probably would have changed my boxing too. I'd have probably caught something from him, maybe the showboating. Johnson took part in the fight of the century in 1910 against James L. Jeffries, which was a racially charged fight at the height of the Jim Crow era and helped him transcend the sport. He had 94 fights in all and won 68 of them before dying in a car crash in 1946 aged 68. No disrespect to Muhammad Ali, but I'm the greatest. Boxing legend says he is the best ever. Muhammad Ali, known by many as the greatest, is widely regarded as the most iconic figure in the history of boxing. Ali exploded onto a bustling heavyweight scene in the early 1960s, shortly after he captured an Olympic gold at the 1960 Summer Games in Rome, Italy. He defeated Sonny Liston in a famous victory in 1964 to become world heavyweight champion for the first time, stopping him in the sixth round of their showdown at the Convention Center in Miami. Ali got the better of Liston once again in their rematch a year later, before going on to make just shy of 10 defenses of his crown before he was forced to put his career on hold after refusing to be drafted for the Vietnam War. He returned several years later, and it wasn't until 1974 when he would regain the heavyweight championship in that iconic victory over George Foreman, known more commonly as the Rumble in the Jungle. Despite his unfathomable greatness, there is one fighter who believes he should be regarded as the greatest fighter of all time ahead of Ali. That man is Floyd Mayweather Jr., who retired from boxing unbeaten back in 2017. Speaking to First Post, Mayweather claims his name should be mentioned ahead of Ali's in the conversation for greatest ever, due to the defeats that the heavyweight icon suffered throughout his tenure. I feel like I have done just as much in the sport as Ali. It is hard for a guy to be like me, still sharp at 38. No disrespect to Ali, but I feel like I am the best. Ali lost in his career to Leon Spinks. He lost some other fights and is still known as the greatest. That is what it is. Money. Mayweather won world titles in 5 divisions throughout his accomplished career, defeating the likes of Oscar de la Hoya, Manny Pacquiao and Canelo Alvarez along the way. He drew the curtain on his career shortly after he beat MMA superstar Conor McGregor in August 2017, with an unbeaten record of 50-0.